Coolest time capsule findings in the world. 1. The Future Library. The Future Library is an amazing project created by the Scottish artist Katie Patterson. It is a literary time capsule that will be a century in the making. Since 2014, a new author is invited to submit a novel, a poem, or any other piece of literature every year for the next 100 years. In 2114, the entire collection will be published, all at once. A forest of 1,000 trees has already been planted outside Oslo, Norway, to supply the paper for printing. None of the entries will be available to read until the project is complete, and the writers cannot reveal anything about their creations to anyone. All the works of literature will be unveiled by the futuristic people of the 22nd century. 2. A Paris apartment. This time capsule is an entire apartment in Paris. In 1942, the socialite Madame de Florian had fled from Hitler's army and left her entire apartment behind. She kept paying for it for 70 years, and it remained completely intact. When she passed away, her heirs discovered it untouched and filled with amazing stuff, including a painting that sold for over $2.2 million and even a stuffed ostrich. They also found a stack of love letters tied with a pretty ribbon tucked in the painting. According to the people who unlocked the house, the smell of dust, the cobwebs, and the silence from the untouched 1940s were overwhelming, almost like stepping into a fairy tale. 3. Westinghouse Time Capsule. The Westinghouse time capsules are two time capsules which were prepared in 1939 and 1965 by the Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company. Both capsules are buried at the site of the New York World Fair below the Flushing Meadows Park. They are constructed from a non-corrosive alloy made of tempered copper, chromium, and silver. They are to be opened by the people of the 7th millennium, in the year 6939. The capsules contain contemporary articles on energy, space, and scientific developments, various textiles and materials, and miscellaneous items. 4. Century Safe. On the 100th anniversary of the USA, New York magazine publisher Anna Dame assembled one of the first time capsules in 1876. The iron box contains several mementos including a golden fountain pen, a book on temperance, and snapshots of the then President Ulysses S. Grant, and was intended to be opened in 1976. The capsule was hidden away at the US Capitol, and it was almost forgotten. Luckily, it was discovered shortly before 1976. It was unlocked on the scheduled date during America's bicentennial festivities. Senator Mike Mansfield said that the opening had honored the wish of a lady who sought to speak to us from the other side of a 100-year-old gulf. How thrilling! 5. Boston State House Lion. In 2014, a conservator at the Boston State House took down the lion statue to confirm a rumor. Was there a time capsule hidden in its head? Astonishingly, he discovered an old box from 1901 holding amount of fascinating information from those times. The items included newspaper clippings and old pictures. It also had several buttons, including one belonging to Teddy Roosevelt, a nail from Old South Church, and even a piece of wood from the original wooden lion that once stood there. 6. Opera Vault. In 1907, a group of men gathered underneath the Paris Opera House and tucked away 24 original opera recordings in lead and iron time capsules. It was to be opened in 2007 by the people, so they could get a taste of what recorded music sounded like at that time. Half of the archive was broken into and stolen by someone, but the rest of it was discovered during the installation of an air conditioner unit. Finally, in 2007, they were opened and moved to the National Library of France. However, it was decided that the records should remain unplayed to avoid physical contact with the discs, and the archived copies of the music were played instead.